This white banker came in my classroom when I was 9 years old and taught me financial literacy.
Say that part one more time.
This is why you're so smart. You know which part to slow down.
Yeah.
This white banker from Bank of America.
Okay.
6'2", so you'd tower over him anyway. He was 6'2", had a beautiful suit on. The white man I knew and met with a suit on was a detective, and it wasn't a good suit, it was polyester. Yeah. So this brother walked in with an Italian stitched, Egyptian cotton, white shirt, just beautiful. And I remember saying to this dude, he didn't want to be there, we didn't want him there, by the way. He came in once a week for 6 weeks. He was forced to come there because of the Community Reinvestment Act from the federal government. Anyway, first week we ignored him, he ignored us. Second week he comes in, he's like, you kids are not so bad. We're like, you're not so bad for a white dude. Building a relationship. Third week he comes in, fourth week he comes in, I'm wearing a suit just like him. Everybody else is not paying attention. They're playing games and playing paper planes back in the day. I'm focused because I've had this background experience.
Right.
This dude understands money. I said, what do you do for a living? And how'd you get rich legally?
Rich legally?
I said to him, and I was dead serious. What do you do for a living? I grew up in Compton now, right? What do you do for a living? And how'd you get rich legally? Mm-hmm. He said, I'm a banker and I finance entrepreneurs. I said, sir, I've never heard the word entrepreneur in my entire life. I'm 9 years old. I've had a broad range of experiences. I'm pretty smart. Whatever the hell it is that you just said you're financing it, if it's legal, I'm gonna be one. And you're gonna finance me. So help me understand, how do you finance? Criteria. What's a criteria? Credit score, all this stuff. He started unpacking this over 6 weeks. I was hooked. And so I finally said to him, are there more than you? He said, what do you mean? I said, are there more bankers that lend more money to poor people? That's your job. Yes. He says, there's millions of bankers in America. I said, run that by me one more time. He says, there's 10,000 banks back then. Our job is to lend money. So it's your job to lend poor people money. And all I gotta do is prove to you I can pay it back. And I don't get dead if I don't pay you back. And he laughed again. Because the drug dealer's around the corner.
Yeah, they fight for their life. Yeah. If they owe something.
Yeah. So that was it, man. That was my education. And I went home, I opened up the dictionary, internet search. I went to open the dictionary back in that day, looked at the word entrepreneur, French word, build something out of nothing, create value. Went to liquor store. I started seeing everything differently now in my neighborhood. The liquor store was a business, the muffler shop was a business, the nail salon was a business, the barber shop was a business, which always, by the way, I humor myself when black people say they don't like capitalists. Because everybody in your neighborhood's a capitalist. Right. You a capitalist. A drug dealer is an illegal entrepreneur. It's illegal, it's unethical, but they are not dumb. They understand import, export, finance, marketing, wholesale, retail, customer service, security, territory, logistics. They are brilliant people with a bad business plan. Right. And
bad business model.
Bad business model. Man, I say a bad business plan too, because you don't retire. You're either dead, probation, or it's not a sustainable business plan. You're selling death to your own community. So I just think it's do it for a minute and get the hell out. And a gang leader is a frustrated union organizer, but you have brilliance. I wanted to understand the systems, the plumbing. How does capitalism work? Because we're all in it. Went to the liquor store, black guy on the liquor store, Max liquor store. You're selling the wrong kind of candy. Go away, little boy, I've got a college degree. Okay, I got cavities. I'm 9, I'm telling you. You're selling the wrong kind of candy, my friends don't even like it, and you're not on the way to school. You should be my partner. Cammy laughed at me and said, you got a lot of chutzpah, man. He said,
bro, you putting it together. You told the dude, I got a lot of cavities. We don't like this type of candy in here. We like Snickers, 9-laters, lemon heads, and you ain't got none of them in here.
Yeah, taffy.
Taffy, Laffy Taffy.
Yeah. So he dismissed me, but he did say, I'll offer you a job. Now this is an important part. He said, I want you to be a salesman for me at the candy counter in my liquor store. I said, no, I don't want to do that. This is why one of the reasons I respect you. You went from playing on the court to wanting to own the court. Mm-hmm. That's why you built this.
Yes, sir.
This guy wanted me to sell to my community. No. It's a product I don't even believe in. So I said to him again, I'll give you a chance. I'm 9 years old. I'm gonna give you another shot. I want to go into business together. He dismissed me. I said, look, make me a box boy. He said, it's the worst job I got. That's the one I want. Went back in the cold box, opened the boxes for inventory, and for 3 weeks, I put inventory behind and pushed it up so that people can open up and grab their box. All I wanted to see was his inventory list. Where did he buy his stuff from?
How much?
How much did it cost? Profit, loss, wholesale rate, retail rate. And I went to Iris Food Store and Smart and Final, which is where he sourced it from, and I inspired them with my charisma as a 9-year-old kid. Then I was 10. And with a $40 loan from my mother, because she was a capitalist, she wouldn't just give it to me. She said, life is tough, pay me back. I made $300 a week on a $40 investment.
Can I call bullshit on something?
I put him out of business. Do whatever you want.
Listen, you said something a couple minutes ago, and you said you would advise everybody to go to college.
Yeah, if you're black, you can do whatever you like.
Because I don't think college is the root of education. I think you have to be curious enough to learn about education, and education is so much around us. It's at our fingertips. You know, my dad would tell me, don't be a dummy with a smartphone.
College, higher education, wherever you get it. You walked up to me in the Delta Lounge in New York City because I had done a piece. We didn't know each other. You could have kept it moving. You could have said, oh, that's the guy who did that piece. It was okay, but he didn't get it all right. He doesn't my story. And you could have kept it moving like most people with low self-esteem. But you're nosy. You're always learning. Yeah. You want to understand how I ticked. You want to understand what I thought. You want to have a conversation about that whole situation and the backstory. You were very gracious. You were very kind. You were very respectful. And because you were comfortable with you, I was comfortable with you. And we built a relationship almost instantly.
Yes, sir.
That was college. Everything is college. Every day is, come on up here, this is college. Everybody working on here, they're in constant learning. If they're smart, they're constantly learning. One of your guys, I think his name is Troy, Amari is one of your guys who's like, his brand is like authenticity and gentle strength.
Peggy, everybody would know him as Peggy.
And I just trusted him instantly because he's just comfortable with himself, and he needs to protect that. Troy, I think, is another one of your guys who at an early age became obsessed with audio and just decided that was going to be his thing. And now he's an expert in sound, and no one can compete with that. You have your own brand. You've got your own signature of 8 billion people in the world. You've gone to the college of Cam Newton. I don't care where you get your education, but you better be obsessed with education or this world's about to zero you out.